All right. Good morning. Welcome to the flow class. I'm Dr. Bissell of Weed Army Community Hospital Physical Therapy. We're going to be doing some shoulder mobility for flow today. So please remember there's only 2 rules in the flow class: move and breathe. Do not do anything that increases your pain. Other than that, go ahead, come on up to the front of your mat. Let's get started. All right. Take a nice deep breath in. Reach it up. Exhale. Reach for your toes. I have to remember that I don't have to talk as loud now since I have the microphone. Inhale, flat back. Exhale all the way down. You've got 3 options here. You're going to come as close as you can to the bottom of the mat, okay? But you can lift just a little bit just using your back muscles. You can lift a lot by pushing through your hands. Both those are cobra pose. Or you can come up on the tops of your feet for an upward dog position. Dealer's choice. Next, tuck those toes, tighten those abs, kick it on back into downward dog. In this position, fingers are spread, elbows straight, head and neck relaxed. Push your chest to your thighs, abs tight, thighs tight. Drop those heels. Make sure you're breathing. On your next exhale, walk or hop up to the front of your mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, relax. Nice job. Next 2 cycles are exactly the same. If you need an extra breath anywhere, go ahead and take one. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Sorry I didn't say it before, but come as far up your shins as you need to in order to get your spine as flat as possible. Head away from your shoulders and lift your sit bones. Exhale all the way down. Up dog or cobra. Tuck those toes, downward dog. Again, on your cues, fingers spread, elbows straight, head and neck relaxed. Push your chest to your thighs, abs tight, thighs tight. Drop those heels. On your next exhale, walk or hop up to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, relax. Nice job. One more cycle. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale down. Up dog or cobra. Tuck those toes, downward dog. Last time on your cues, fingers spread, elbows straight, head and neck relaxed. Push your chest to your thighs, abs tight, thighs tight. Drop those heels. Good. On your next exhale, walk or hop up to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, relax. Nice job. All right, we're going to go ahead and just start to get those shoulders warmed up a little bit more here. Lead with the thumb, hitchhiker's position. Nice big circles. I love how they're all being behave in the back now, that they can't hear you and, you know, on the YouTube anymore because I have the microphone. Meanwhile, when it was by them, nonstop. Anyway, other side. Sorry, I didn't say other side. I did nothing. I'm just wondering if the microphone is going to pick up all the cracking and clicking and things like that my body does. It'll make people watching the video feel better. They're like, oh, at least it doesn't make that much noise. Yeah, it is normal. All right, you're going to take a step back with one leg. Opposite arm goes back into that hitchhiker's position. Look up over your shoulder. Hold it for a breath or so, and then come on back to the other side. Go at your pace. Nice work. All right, very similar. Keep your eyes straight ahead, so don't move your head. You're going to take a step back, and then you're going to turn your arms into the front leg. Head stays exactly where it is. Swap sides. Try not to awkwardly stare at anybody that you might be doing yoga with. Remember, your eyes should be straight forward so that you're not harassing anybody that's next to you. I'm not saying that to anybody in particular. Yeah, right? Yeah, feel free to just stare me down. Good. All right, back scratchers. One arm goes up behind the back. The other one goes down behind the back. Just getting things warmed up a little bit more here. Shoulders are going to want to try to push your head forward. Try not to let it. Keep those abs engaged. Good. Shake it out. All right. You're going to lean forward about halfway, whatever your flexibility is. Take one arm, create a little bar across your hip here, and they're going to rotate, open up towards the ceiling, and then repeat other side. This is a very dramatic Carol of the Bells almost. Good. Exhale down. Walk your feet back to the all fours position. Just going to quickly kind of open up our wrists here a little bit. So just let yourself rock forward and backward on those wrists. Good. Rotate your fingers out 90 degrees. Rock side to side. Good. Point those fingers back towards your knees. Last little wrist opener here, and then we'll get on to getting those shoulders going. Nice job. All right, go ahead, flip those hands back over. We're going to start with the right leg. So bring the right leg forward, okay, to a half kneel position. From here, you're going to take that right hand, put it back by your pocket, bring the right elbow inside the right knee, okay, and then from there, push your elbow against your knee against your elbow. You can stay nice and low, rock back and forth in this position, or if things are feeling good, you can sit up, go for that half bind. Kind of open up that shoulder even more. Remember, don't do anything that increases your pain. Great job. Take your time coming out of that. And then we're going to swap sides. So left leg up. From there, left hand back by your pocket. Bring that left elbow inside the knee. Push the knee against the elbow, elbow against the knee. And then other than that, be where you are. Nice job. Take your time coming out of that. And you're going to come down onto your stomach. All right. Once you're on your stomach, you're going to cactus your arms out. Okay. From here, look to your left, shift your weight over to your right so that you can start to bring the knees up. So you're in a side lying position. Going into a pec stretch here. Okay. Make sure that you feel this stretch in your chest, not in the front of the shoulder. In order to kind of maximize this stretch, you want to get your elbow away from your sternum. Okay. Elbow away from your sternum. So it's not about rotating and cranking on that shoulder. It's about kind of getting those 2 points further away from each other. Once you find that position, just hold it and breathe. Good. Let's swap sides. Everything's the same. Cactus those arms out. Left arm is what we're focusing on. Shift your hips to your. Sorry. Wait. Yeah, it's your left arm. We'll figure this out as we go here. Once you're in this position, remember, get that elbow away from your sternum. I feel like we're on the harder side of the copyright-free music today. Real bangers. Yeah. Nice job. Take your time coming back onto your stomach. Tuck those hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Tighten up your abs. And from this position, you're going straight back to downward dog. Once you're there, let yourself focus on whatever part of downward dog you need to. But make sure you keep breathing. Make sure your abs are still tight. And make sure your head and neck are relaxed. Now, for the people watching at home, you should still be in the downward dog position, even though you might hear that I'm taking my jacket off. So I'm sure the zipper sounds really loud on the microphone. On your next exhale, walk or hop up to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, relax. Nice job. All right, back scratchers again. Just seeing how those shoulders are coming along. Remember, try not to let your shoulders push your head forward. If they can hear me breathing at home, I think it only furthers the point that you're supposed to be breathing the entire time. You shouldn't be holding your breath. If it sounds like gale force winds, I'm sorry. I'm actually a little worried because I'm trying to breathe not as loud, and I'm definitely noticing. And I'm like, ooh, things went a little spotty there when I came up that position. Might pass out. Nice job. All right, just a little bit more range of motion here. So you're going to take your left hand, reach as far back behind you as you can. Rotate that thumb out as far as you can, and then you're going to rotate the thumb all the way back down. Reach up behind your back as high as you can. Let yourself just kind of hang out here and breathe for a second. If things are feeling okay and you're flexible enough, you can try to see how far off you are from being able to grab your fingers. Great job. Let go of that side. Same thing, other side. Reach back. Rotate that thumb out as far as it'll go. Rotate the thumb all the way in as far as it'll go. And then again, reach up behind your back. If everything's feeling okay, same thing. Remember, it doesn't matter if one side is better than the other, or excuse me, better or worse than the other. It's just different. It's not better or worse. Good. Let that go. Shake it out. All right. Remember, forward, halfway for your flexibility. Create that arm bar across your thighs there. Rotate, open, back and forth at your pace. It's about a breath each direction. Yes. I remember this one from last time. Was this like the leprechaun? Yeah. Yeah. Mission Impossible with leprechauns. Great job. Reach for the floor, walk those knees back, all fours position. From here, same thing as before, bring that right leg up. Tuck your right hand by your pocket, elbow inside knee, knee inside elbow. And then again, let yourself settle into whatever your version of the stretch is. Remember, try to stay active in the stretch. So keep those muscles engaged. Does anybody know what you get if you boil a funny bone? A laughing stock. And I think that joke is very humorous. Good. Other side. Same thing, left hand by your pocket. Elbow inside the knee, knee inside the elbow. If you can do the half bind, by all means, please do.
Yeah.
You didn't just say Twilight, you said Eclipse.
Yeah, I know. That's
not at midnight lunch.
Team Edward or Team Jacob? All right, take your time coming out of this. All the way down onto your stomach. All right, very similar to what we did before here. So look to your left, let your hips shift to the right. Get yourself back in that pec stretch position. But if everything's feeling good this time, you're going to start to rotate that top hip so that the knee points up towards the ceiling. You can keep your feet together so it's not quite as much work on the hip, but just going to shift that body back to increase that stretch. Remember, you should feel this stretch in the pec, not the front of the shoulder. So make sure that elbow is away from your sternum, keeping that shoulder blade engaged. Good. Let's swap sides. Everything's the same, just other side. Once you're locked into that pec stretch, rotate that top hip. Great work. Take your time coming out of that. Once you're on your stomach, Hands under your shoulders, tighten your abs, tuck your toes, and then straight on back to downward dog. Good. On your next exhale, walk or hop up to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, relax. Nice job. All right, back scratchers. Last time here. Back and forth. Don't let the shoulders push your head forward. All right, and now a little bit of a stretch on that shoulder. Reach back like you're trying to scratch that back between your shoulder blades. With the other hand, you're going to grab onto the elbow. You can pull it across a little bit, but also focus on pushing down slightly. So not cranking on that shoulder too much. Increase that stretch into the shoulder blade and the tricep. Great job. Other side. If you get a little bit of transient numbness and tingling, don't worry, that's not necessarily abnormal as long as it goes away when you release the position. Great job. Let that go. All right. Spread the feet out wide a little bit. Okay. We're going to go ahead, tuck both hands by our pockets. Okay. Bring one elbow inside the knee, other elbow inside the knee, and then go ahead and pop down into that chicken wing position. Remember, clicking and popping is completely normal as long as it doesn't increase your pain. And push those knees in a little bit more if you feel like you've got the mobility. Good. Bring your hips up. Let yourself reach for your toes. Walk those feet back, all fours position. And then walk yourself back into our last pec stretch here. This time, you're going to bring your arm out on the diagonal instead of cactusing your arm. So, out on a 45, 135 degrees if you're a physical therapist. You're going to go ahead and look to your left. Okay, shift your hips to your right. Let's get in on that stretch. Should feel a little bit different. You can kind of adjust that position more if you need to in order to feel it in the chest. But once you start to feel that stretch kind of in the chest, you're going to raise and lower your fingers. Okay, so lift the fingers and wrist up towards the ceiling and back down. You may feel tension anywhere in the fingers or thumb or forearm. This is a median nerve glide. We never hold nerve glides because nerves need three things to be happy: movement, space, and blood flow. Good. Let's go ahead and swap sides. Again, arm out on that 45. Turn away. And then from this position, raise and lower the fingers and wrist if you can. Great work. Back onto your stomach. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Tighten your abs. All the way back to downward dog again for the last time. Good. Drop your knees towards the center of your mat. You can go side saddle, meaning shift over to the side of your hips, or you can go over your shins, but move into a seated position. Get your buns in the middle of the mat. Grab the backs of your thighs. Roll onto your back. I'll meet you there. I got to rotate my mat. Once you're on your back, pull your knees in towards your chest. Remember to actively pull your knees in towards your chest. So pull with the elbows and the shoulder blades. Good. Roll onto your right side. Okay, you're going to take your right hand, put it under your head. Okay. You're going to take your right leg, straighten it straight down the center of your mat. Left foot tucks behind the right knee, and then the left knee comes down on the floor in front of you. Reach as far forward as you can. Pull, reach, rotate, open up through that chest, back and forth at your pace. Remember, if there's clicking and popping, perfectly normal, especially in this position. Saw Luke Skywalker shopping at a secondhand store. I said, I don't think you're going to find what you're looking for, man. Good. On your next rep, let it hang in the open position. From there, if everything's feeling okay, take your right hand, put it on top of your left knee to increase that torque, but keep the left knee down. If everything is still feeling good, rotate that head side to side. Great job. Take your time unwinding. Once you're back onto your side, roll over to the other side. So once you're on your left side, left hand supports the head, left leg straight down the center of your mat, right foot behind your left knee. Let the right knee down on the floor in front of you. Reach as far forward as you can. Pull, reach, rotate, open up. And just iterating the point. You get any clicking or popping, it's perfectly normal. I know the microphone is on my buff somewhere, but I have no idea where it's gone. So hopefully everybody can still hear me. Oh, wonderful. Right where it should be, by my ear. Love it. Love it. Good. On your next rep, hang in that open position. Take your left hand, put it on top of your right knee if that feels okay. Make sure the right knee stays down on the floor. And then if everything's feeling good, turn, rotate your head side to side. When I was in PT school, we had to build a skeleton, had all the necessary parts, but I hid one of the bones as a prank. Nobody in the class thought it was funny, but I found it humorous. Good. Take your time unwinding, and then go ahead, roll back onto your back. Once you're on your back, you're going to go ahead, take your hands, point your palms up towards the ceiling. Okay? Fingers are pointed back. Bend your elbows so you can put the palms on the floor. And then from this position, you're going to rock your elbows in and out for an ulnar nerve glide. Members of our studio audience are disappointed that we're not doing the wheel pose. Viewers at home want to do the wheel pose by all means, but we did no prep work for that. Good. Arms back up towards the ceiling. This time we're going to turn both arms down into the thumbs down position. Let's go right over left. Clasp your fingers together. And then you're going to raise both arms up overhead as far as you can, as far as is comfortable. No expectations, just do the best you're able to. This is a radial nerve glide. Nobody really talks about the radial nerve ever. It's kind of left out of everything. Median nerve is the carpal tunnel nerve. Ulnar nerve is your funny bone. Radial nerve gets no special accolades. Good. Switch sides. Left. Yeah. Saturday night palsy, you're right. You pass out on somebody's couch resting against the armrest with your arm. Wake up the next day and you won't be able to move your hand. Good times. Thankfully, not super common. So if you are going to pass out, make sure that your friends put you in a comfortable position with pillows. Sage advice from your PT here at Weed Army Community Hospital. Good. All right. Pull your knees in towards your chest for the last time. Again, remember to actively pull your knees in towards your chest. So pull with the elbows and the shoulders. Good. Reach between the legs, grab the outsides of the feet. Happy baby. Good. Reach over your toes. Lift your heels. Good. Pull your heels down to your buns. Straighten the legs out. Let the feet fall out to the side. Let your hips relax as much as you can. Your only job is to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Please remember, if this is meditation for you, meditation is not having a clear or empty mind. It's just acknowledging whatever distractions come up, and then go back to focusing on your breathing. When you feel ready, start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, roll onto one side, and then help yourself up into the sitting position. Thanks so much for joining us for the shoulder openers. Appreciate you joining.